So I'm with Vishna, Devi, Nadarajah from the International Medical University in Malaysia.
Yes.
And we're talking to past Aspire winners and trying to get a sense of what it meant to them and what happened once they got back with the award. So remind us what you won the award for.
So we won the award for student engagement, and this was in 2013. Yeah, so it's been 3 years since we won the award.
And is your university set up in such a way that student engagement is encouraged and built upon?
So for our university, we are pretty young. Next year we celebrate our 25th year. And I think in that sense, when we designed our university and when we talked about the learning model that we have, it was with the aim of student engagement, because we're quite small compared to other universities. We have about 3,005 students, and they are all either in the field of medicine, pharmacy, dentistry, so all related to health sciences. But it was the School of Medicine that won the award, and it's actually engagement at different levels, and from semester 1, from year 1 to year 5. So definitely we look at student engagement as in the sense that the student are, we believe the university belongs to the students and its alumni, in fact. Yeah. So we thought engaging with them at the early stage and at different levels would actually help us make their learning experience better.
Yeah. Is your faculty supportive of and do you give them training and extra help and work in student engagement?
Yeah. So the faculty, we have a diverse faculty from all around the world. And yes, for some of them, this may be a bit of a new concept, because maybe they come from backgrounds that are sort of teacher-centered, but not that teacher-centered is not engaging students, but we do have training, and I think it's the opportunity. So in our cultural context or local context, we can't engage with students just at meetings. Yeah? We engage with students through breaking fast sessions, or by taking them out to the community and then working together with them, or just going out for what we call makan. Makan makan is going out for a meal, and that's where we engage in a formal and a informal setting. So the formal setting is through the curriculum and assessment committees. Students are represented there. There is a session twice a year with the Deputy Vice Chancellor. So he also engages at different levels. So that's sort of the formal ones. But the informal ones are usually each PBL group, for example, after having, like, say 4 or 5 sessions of their PBL, the facilitator and the students go out for a makan, meaning for a meal. It's very much part of our Malaysian culture to share and discuss things over a meal. So that's the way we engage at different levels with different groups of students.
Yeah, the theme that I see emerging from the current and past Aspire winners is that immersion of the students into the curriculum development.
Yes.
And I think that's really exciting. How do the students feel about being part of an institution that won the Aspire Award?
The students actually, their feedback was very important for us, and when we announced it to them, they felt that, they were surprised, because they thought that, the standards were so high, and they didn't imagine that, that the university would be actually getting an award for this. But that's because I think for students, hearing the word AMI and Aspire, it seems to be something that was really high. But actually, at the end of the day, the students actually helped us a lot, and they felt proud of it. So they were sharing it around their Facebook page and so on and so forth. Having said that, I think one of the challenges is, having won the awards, is to maintain it and to continue with that engagement, because students change, student groups change, and the involvement of the student council was very important. So we have a student council, and they are independently elected, and that group changes. And with students, you have different groups of students with different priority areas. Like some student council groups are very, very active and engaged. Some take a different approach. So for us, it's about opening the avenues and engaging with them, again, as I said, different levels, because for the students, I'm babbling now, okay? I'm sort of babbling.
It's not, but you're passionate about the subject.
Yeah.
Babbling is if you're not making sense.
Yeah.
So far, you're making sense.
Okay.
But if I can put it into a little context, it sounds like you're talking about the evolution of excellence, not
Yes.
just the end point of excellence.
Yes, yes.
So what's excellent before
Yes.
has to evolve into what will be excellent for the next set of students.
Yes, I think that's because students, when they come in, when I think about engagement, I just reflect of even my own career when I started in the university nearly 17 years ago. And the age gap between you and your students was just like a few years. And now they're almost, and I see them, they're almost the age of my kids. So the students actually, but they come in at that same age, between 19, 20, 21, and that's the age group. But we faculty in the university, there's these different groups of faculty, right? We change. So for me, it's about what I think we got the award because we had processes and procedures in place. But that's one thing. It's about the people. So it's about continuing to get the right set of people to make sure that the learning environment is there for the students to be continuously engaged.
Yeah. It sounds like that's a roadmap for any other institution that might want to apply for Aspire Awards.
Yes. I think that's very important. The people because as I said, the students come in and they select to come to the university, they apply to come to the university. They must be seeing some positive side to the learning environment that they have there. So the people at the university, from the academic to the professional staff, and I think many a times we forget the professional staff when it comes to student engagement. It's always the focus on faculty. So in IMU, the professional staff, actually they have a lot of feedback and input and roles to play in student engagement, especially our student services department. They actually do a lot of work in terms of making sure there's different extracurricular society and support for the students. The international student group is very much supported. In fact, there is a few offices just to look at international students, and it's almost sometimes with some side of envy, when we see the students graduating and they don't come and give you the professor or the associate professor a hug, but they go to the student services staff who have actually helped engage with them at different levels, from academic to personal. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're in the right place and it was the right place for the award.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.